Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I'm back with part 3 of a very long series of stages of my complaint against social services in Brighton for failing to accept my prescribed medical cannabis as disability related expenditure. So I've gone through an appeal and that was rejected, and then I was told to make a formal complaint, which I did, and this is the outcome of the formal complaint. It's not good. It's been a week since I got this result and I'm still feeling very triggered with my BPD. It's really set my BPD off because I just have a lot of strong emotions towards this response and the discrimination that they're dishing out. So the first part of it says, with regard to your expenditure on medicinal cannabis, you have said it works well to treat your chronic pain, your mental health symptoms, enabling you to reduce your morphine, pregabalin and diazepam. However, I can confirm that for the purposes of council funding for care services, we would not expect to make an additional allowance for prescribed medication, as this would come under the auspices of the National Health Service and not the council. I understand that cannabis-based medicine can be prescribed on the NHS by a specialist hospital doctor or under a specialist supervision in appropriate situations, and you have provided us with this information. No, I haven't. I have not. I have provided them with information that it is only available privately for chronic pain and mental health. And that was via a letter from Dr. Sunny, who's the pain specialist at Integro, and it was a letter from my GP, both confirming that you cannot get this on the NHS for mental health and chronic pain. So they're just not interpreting my information very, very accurately. They think that I can just override that policy. And the other thing I sent them was the NHS website that states that you can only get it for 3 conditions, and chronic pain and mental health are not on those conditions. So this is completely infuriating. We shouldn't be here at stage 3 of the complaints process and the appeal process where they're still denying the legislation. It's just madness. They've had enough time now. It's been since January to check out the legality of medical cannabis, but they're ignoring all of that. So I don't know what else I can send them now. I've sent them everything. I don't know. They think I've got magic powers and I can magically overturn the legislation about the NHS and medical cannabis. But the second part of this is the bit that sent me so enraged. And they say, though I also understand that stomach upset or other gastrointestinal problems are a common side effect of CBD and CBD derived products. This is just unprofessional to write this to me at this stage of the complaints process, to downgrade my lifelong genetic neurological bowel condition that is life-threatening and has nearly killed me through a bowel perforation and a coma, to downgrade that to a stomach upset. And that is despite all the evidence that I sent them recently for this part of the complaint about my bowel condition. I sent them, I'm under 3 gastroenterologists, 3, because nobody knows what to do with me because I'm such a rare complex case. I have a colorectal consultant, I have a gastroenterologist, and I have a motility specialist, and all 3 of them wrote letters that I have sent off stating that I have panenteric dysmotility and gastroparesis, and that basically it is a very life-threatening rare condition and that there is no treatment that works for me whatsoever. And also that I have chronic pain and that I needed to come off opiates or any drugs that slow my bowel down. So that's why I turned to medical cannabis, and I've got all of that documentation, and I've got multiple consultants writing panenteric dysmotility, and they write stomach upset. And then the second part of that, they have the gall to give me the unsolicited and misleading and completely untrue medical advice that CBD might be causing my lifelong neurological bowel problem. I just find that unbelievable. And I know that if it was any other medication that I was saying that I needed to take, that I couldn't get on the NHS, they wouldn't be coming back with this stuff. They're literally jeering at me. They're trying to belittle me and belittle my conditions. And it's absolutely disgusting, and shame on them for perpetuating this terrible misinformation and stigma and discrimination. I'm not even on CBD, which is the most laughable part of that sentence. I'm on THC, so it just shows how little research they've done into medical cannabis in the UK. Like since January, they've done none at all. They're literally going, oh, it's just CBD. You're just getting CBD prescribed, and that's the cause of your stomach upset. And go to the NHS and get it prescribed. It's like, it's absolute lunacy. And yeah, it's just really set off my BPD because there's no excuse for complaint going through multiple stages, and we're still at the point of them going, you know, the law isn't the law, we're just going to make this shit up, and we're just going to tell you, you know, that pink is blue and the sky is green. It's just so frustrating. I am someone who has a real bugbear for misinformation, and being told that CBD is most likely the cause is just absolutely boiled my blood. I just feel so disgusted with the way this complaint has been dealt with, and I did think it was the end of the road, but it isn't. We've got the Ombudsman next, so I've taken it to the Ombudsman. It's going to take 3 months, and I've asked for a formal apology for the discrimination, for downgrading my neurological condition to a stomach upset, and for giving advice that should not be given by a non-medical practitioner, and advice that is not accurate, and also to just, you know, include my medical cannabis in disability expenditure so that I can afford my medical cannabis basically, and I don't end up back on high dose opiates and costing the NHS a lot more money than I would be if I was doing what I'm doing now. And finally, I think the thing I find so most frustrating is they're acting like I'm asking them to pay for my cannabis, and I'm not. I pay for my cannabis. I'm just asking that my care charges get scrapped because I have to fork out 300 quid a month for my medicine. So yeah, I think I just really hope that the Ombudsman comes through. I really do. I hope that they can see through the discrimination and get this rectified for me. So I'll keep you all posted, but yeah, it's very disappointing, and yeah, we've got a long way to go still, but I will continue to fight this because I have to, really, because I need to get my care charges down so that I can afford my medicine, you know. So take care, guys. Speak soon. Bye.